Hello everyone, welcome to Excel with Roma. Today we will learn how to write an impressive essay. And the highlight of today's class is the universal format of essay that fits to all the type of essay. So watch till the end of the video. And as a sample answer, I'll solve the questions from Grade 10 English Unit 18 Writing 2. And the answers from Unit 2 and Unit 8 will be kept here in the description box below as a PDF, and it is free. You can go to the description box and download the free PDF and learn. Now, without wasting the time, let's have a look on the 5-paragraph structure. That is the universal format for the essay. Here in this picture, you can see the introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and finally the conclusion. Here you need to be very careful. Your introduction, body paragraphs, and the conclusion should connect and reflect each other. Whatever idea you introduce in the introduction part should be explained in the body, and then it should be summarized in the conclusion part. This type of connection helps your essay stay coherent. That means logically connected and focused on one main idea. Let's go to the introduction part. And this introduction section should have mainly 3 parts. 3 parts here does not necessarily mean 3 different sentences. You can have 4, 5 sentences, but it should have 3 parts. And what are they? Let's have a look. First, opening line. Next, background or the context. And third one is thesis statement. The opening line is a broad sentence that grabs the attention of the reader, and it can be a quote, the questions, or any fact. For example, education is the most powerful weapon that can change the world. Now let's go to the background or setting the context. And here what you need to do, you need to rewrite the questions, or you need to paraphrase, or simply we can say you have to rewrite the sentences in your own words using some synonyms, or replacing the words with some antonyms, or changing the sentence structure. And now let's go to the third part of the introduction, and that is thesis statement. Thesis statement is the main idea or the central theme of your essay, which you are going to discuss in your whole body and then conclude in the conclusion. Now, before we dive into the body paragraphs of the essay, let's talk about the 2 main terms here: thesis statement and the topic sentence. Then only it will be easier for you to understand where to keep your topic sentence and where to write your thesis statement. Thesis statement is written at the end of the introduction part, whereas the topic sentence is written at the beginning of all the paragraphs. It means there is only one thesis statement in an essay, whereas one essay can have 2 or 3 topic sentences. The thesis statement tells the main idea, a central idea of the whole essay, while the topic sentence tells about the main idea of that paragraph only. So, one idea, one paragraph, or one paragraph, one idea. Now let's move to the body paragraphs. Generally, one essay consists of 2 or 3 paragraphs, but in longer essays or in academic writings, you can have more paragraphs, each focusing on one major idea. Now let's go to the body paragraph number 1. We have already stated that one paragraph, one idea. So, in first paragraph, we are going to deal with the one major reason or one major idea that we are going to present. And you are strongly suggested to present the strongest idea or the strongest reason here at the first paragraph. And the format of this body is here. You can have a look here. Topic sentence, explanation with supporting ideas, and then examples if necessary, and a smooth transition. So, what is the transition here? Or transition is a word or a phrase or a sentence that connects to one paragraph to another paragraph, or that creates a link, or we can say it's a bridge from one idea to another idea, so that the paragraph in your essay flows smoothly and readers feels easy for the connections of the idea from one paragraph to another paragraph. And if you miss the transition or some link from one idea to another or from one paragraph to another paragraph, then the examiner or the reader feels a kind of the gap or something missing, and that means reduction of your marks in the examination. That's why to score high in your exam, you need to make a smooth transition from one paragraph to another paragraph. Let's have a look. Here are the two sentences. One is without the transition and next is with transition. Social media connects people globally. Overuse of social media can cause problems. Here in this sentence, we cannot see any kind of the transition. It sounds so raw and some no connected, no unity, and something missing there. But look at the second sentence. Here in the second sentence, social media connects people globally. However, overuse of social media can cause problems. You can see the difference. You can feel the difference here just with the use of the transition or linking words. Some other words or phrases that can be used in the transition are though, although, even though, in spite of, despite, however, nonetheless, on the other hand, to overcome these challenges, despite the fact, etc. Now let's talk about the topic sentence. Your paragraph should start with the topic sentence, and after writing the topic sentence, it should be clarified or it should be justified with some logical reasoning or supporting ideas. And while providing the example or the evidence, whatever you have just said in your topic statement and explanation, you can give a real life examples or some fact or some data to prove that whatever you have just said is right. And finally, try to connect your paragraph to another paragraph by using the linking words. And you can do it either connecting the link at the bottom of the first paragraph or creating the transition with the topic sentence of the next paragraph. And the second paragraph of your body, third paragraph of your body follows the same pattern. Topic sentence, supporting ideas or reasons, and then examples or the evidence, and then transition. But in the case of persuasive essay or argumentative essay, where you need to contrast your two different opinions, in that case, in the first paragraph of your body, you can discuss your main ideas in the first paragraph, and in the second paragraph of the body, you can clearly state your counterpoints or the points that you disagree with. And here too we follow the same format. Topic sentence, supporting statements, example or evidence, and the smooth transition or the link. You need to constantly think that your body paragraph should explain what you have introduced in the introduction. You are not supposed to deviate from that structure. You need to focus what you have said in the introduction and you need to connect your ideas accordingly. Or you can simply say your introduction should reflect your body parts or your body parts should reflect your introduction. And then finally, we are coming to the conclusion. And in conclusion, we are just going to summarize whatever we have said in the introduction and in the body paragraphs. You are also strictly forbidden to introduce any kind of new ideas there in the conclusion. Here this conclusion consists of three different parts, and here also it does not necessarily mean that you should write just three sentences. You can write 3, 4 or 5 sentences, but your conclusion must have these three parts. First, you need to summarize your main points. Then you need to restate your thesis statement. Thesis statement means the last sentence of your introduction part. And it should be written in a new way. It means you have to rewrite the thesis statement in the conclusion. And finally, your closing thoughts. And your closing thought can be a message or some moral or some call to action. Now it's a time for the sample answer. And the sample answer is taken from Written English, Unit 18, Writing 2. And the questions reads like this. Many people believe that social networking sites such as Facebook and TikTok have negative impacts on both individuals and society, while others believe that they have connected people globally. What do you think? Write an essay expressing your opinions on the impacts of social media. This question is argumentative essay and it can be also said persuasive essay or opinion essays. So let's have a look at the questions. The questions has clearly stated that using social media can have two impacts, one positive and the next one is negative. And the questions has asked for your opinion. At the same time, to write your opinion on the impacts of the social media. So the impact can be both positive and then negative. So in this essay, now we are going to discuss both impacts and finally we are going to find the balance between these two ideas as well. And we are going to follow this universal format. And for your kind information, the essay sample that I am going to give it to you as a PDF from Unit 2 is a descriptive essay and the essay from Unit 8 is a narrative essay. So you can also analyze how does the universal format easily fit there. Let's start the essay. The title of the essay, The Impact of Social Media. Let's go to the introduction. First, the broad sentence. In today's digital age, social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Discord, and YouTube have become an inseparable part of our daily lives. This is a broad beginning. They allow people to communicate, share ideas, and express themselves freely. Here you are going to paraphrase your questions. However, many people believe that these platforms bring more harm than good. So this is the main topic or the thesis statement of your essay. This is the main or central idea. In my opinion, social media has both positive and negative impacts on individuals and society, depending on how wisely it is used. This is the last statement of this introduction is called thesis statement. And this is the main idea that we are going to write or discuss in your whole body paragraphs and finally summarize in the conclusion. Now let's go to the body paragraphs. And by now you know your body paragraph always begins with topic sentence. Social media has connected people all around the world. This is the topic sentence of your first body paragraph. It helps us share information instantly and stay in touch with friends and family, even if they live far away. It has also become a platform for learning, earning, business promotion, and creativity. For example, many people learn skills, promote their talents, and build career through platforms like TikTok and YouTube. During difficult times, social media has even helped spread awareness and support social cause. Now let's go to the next paragraph. And in the second paragraph of the body, the topic sentence is merged with the transition or the link. Excessive use of social media can lead to several problems. Do you notice the smooth transition? In the first paragraph of the body, we have discussed about the positive impact of social media, and we are shifting to the negative impacts of the social media. For that, we need a transition. And what is the transition here? On the other hand. On the other hand, excessive use of social media can lead to several problems. It can waste valuable time, reduce face-to-face communication, and even cause addiction. Many young people compare themselves with others online, which affects their confidence and mental health. False news and harmful content is spread very quickly, creating misunderstanding in society. Privacy and online bullying are also major concern in today's digital world. Now we are going to the third paragraph of the body, and here we are trying to find the balance between positive impact and the negative impact. How to bring balance? Let's have a look. Despite these disadvantages, do you notice this is the transition? I believe the solution is not to avoid social media but to use it responsibly. We should set time limits, follow positive pages, and avoid harmful content. Parents and teachers can also guide young users to use social media for learning and creative purpose rather than for comparison and gossip. When used wisely, social media can become a tool for education, inspiration, and global connection. Now it's time for the conclusion. And in conclusion, we are not going to introduce any new ideas. We just need to summarize what we have said in the introduction and in the body paragraphs. And your conclusion should mirror, should reflect all your body paragraphs and the introduction. In conclusion, social media is like a double edged sword. It can either build or break, depending on how we use. While it has connected people worldwide and created new opportunities, it has also brought challenges that we must handle carefully. Therefore, we should use social media thoughtfully to make it a source of knowledge, creativity, and unity in society. Do you notice how this conclusion beautifully summarizes our essay? The second sentence of this conclusion is just about the positive and the negative impact, and the final sentence is our final thought. In this way, we can easily write any type of the essay and impress your examiner. And there are two other videos where I have taught how to write argumentative paragraphs from your grade 10 English, and you can see the links there in the description box below. I hope this is helpful to you. If this helps you, please share this to your friends as well. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also comment. And please comment below what topic you want me to make the next video. Thank you for watching. Keep learning.